Look closely at the screen. Watch as the skin pulls tight across his hollow cheeks. Something is very wrong with this image. I found it in the attic, buried under boxes of old, rotting clothes. It was already turned on. The plastic felt cold, almost freezing, despite the bright glow of the LCD. I should have left it there. The photo was of my sister Sarah. She looked happy. She looked young. But the timer was counting down. Every 10 seconds, a new wrinkle appeared around her eyes. A subtle shift in the light. A darkening of the iris. I called her name, but the house remained silent. Only the hum of the frame filled the empty hallway. I carried it downstairs to the kitchen. The light was flickering. Sarah's hair was starting to turn a dull ashen gray. There is no power cable. No battery compartment. It's drawing energy from something else, something inside this house. I noticed the background of the photo was changing too. The park trees were wilting. The sun was getting darker. Then I saw the figure, standing behind her in the tall grass. A tall, distorted shape, with no face. I tried to drop it, but it stuck to my palms. My skin felt dry. My joints began to ache with a sudden, sharp fever. Sarah wasn't smiling anymore. She was screaming. But there was no sound, only the digital static of the display. The room grew colder as the frame grew brighter. The shadows on the wall began to lengthen and move on their own. I looked in the mirror. My own reflection was flickering. I could see the skull beneath my skin for a split second. The frame is a parasitic clock. It feeds on the time we have left. Every pixel is a stolen second of life. Sarah's skin was paper thin now, translucent. I could see the black veins pulsing beneath her forehead in the photo. I smashed the frame against the counter. It didn't break. The glass felt like solid, unyielding iron beneath my fist. The entity in the photo moved. It was closer to her now. Its long fingers were resting on her withered shoulders. I realized the background of the photo wasn't the park anymore. It was this kitchen. It was where I was standing. I turned around. The kitchen was empty. But the frame showed someone standing right behind me. My hands were covered in liver spots. My fingernails were yellow and cracked. I was losing decades every minute. A frame began to leak a black, viscous liquid. It smelled like ozone and old, wet earth. Sarah's face in the photo began to crumble into dust. The pixels were falling away like flakes of dead skin. I tried to scream, but my throat was too dry. Only a rasping wheeze escaped my lungs. The entity stepped out of the frame. Not into the room, but into the reality of the lens. It reached for the camera. Its fingers were long, multi-jointed needles. It wanted to freeze this moment forever. The photo frame now showed a skeleton in a dress. Sarah was gone. Only the remains were left to age. The skeleton turned to dust. The dust swirled inside the screen. A miniature storm of lost time. I felt my own weight vanishing. I was becoming light. I was becoming nothing more than a memory. The frame switched photos. It was me now. A photo taken just 5 minutes ago in this kitchen. The cycle begins again. The time is running out. Don't look at the photos. Don't look at the screen. I can feel my heart slowing down to a crawl. The frame is eating the very beat of my life. The walls are peeling. The house is aging with me. Decades of rot in just a few seconds. I saw my mother's face in the static. She was reaching out from the pixels, begging for a moment back. The light from the frame is the only thing left. The rest of the world has faded into the black. My teeth are falling out. I can hear them hitting the floor, like small white stones in the dark. The entity is not behind me anymore. It is the one holding the frame, I am the photo. It watches me wither. It enjoys the scent of burning time. I am nearly dust now. The frame is full. It cannot take any more. It needs to be found by someone else. I am the 1120th word in this dying prayer. Look at the frame. It's your turn now. The screen flickers. A new face appears. It's someone I don't know, yet I feel their fear. The clock on the wall is spinning backward. But my body is moving forward into the grave. I can see the pixels in my own skin now. I am becoming digital. I am becoming data. The smell of burning plastic fills the room. The frame is overheating from the friction of time. Sarah's voice is coming from the speakers. She's telling me to come inside. It's warm in the screen. I reached out a finger. It passed through the glass. The surface felt like cold, thick oil. The entity is laughing. It's a sound like glass breaking. It has been waiting for this harvest. My memories are fading. I don't remember my name. I only remember the glow of the LCD. The frame is the only window left in this world. Everything else has been deleted. I am 1120 words of data. I am a script. I am becoming the very thing you are watching. The frame begins to bleed light. A blinding white that burns the retina. I can see them now. Everyone who came before. 1,000 faces trapped in the liquid crystal. They are all dust, but the dust still screams. The audio is corrupted beyond recognition. I am pulling myself into the frame. There is no more room for me out here. The last thing I see is the camera falling. It hits the floor and the lens cracks. The world is just a series of frames. And yours is about to freeze. The dust settles on the kitchen floor. A neat pile where a person used to be. The entity picks up the frame. It smiles with a mouth that isn't there. It's looking for a new home. A new shelf to sit on. A new family to watch. Do you hear that? The sound of the drive spinning? It's already starting. The frame is now sitting on your desk. Can you feel the heat coming from it? Your face is already in the queue. The aging begins with a single blink. The resolution is too high. It sees everything. It sees the end before it happens. The pixels are hungry. They haven't fed in hours. Give them your youth. The time you spend watching this is being collected. Every second is a deposit into the void. There is no way to turn it off. The button is just an illusion of control. The entity is in the room with you now. Don't look behind you, just keep watching. The dust is beautiful, it's all that's left of the ego. It's the final digital format. The frame is glowing red. It's full. It's time for the final upload. Goodbye, Sarah. Goodbye, Miller family. Goodbye, you. Wait, the screen is still on. Why is it still on? The pixel is growing. It's a door. I can see the park again. But the park is made of meat. The trees are pulsing with blood. This is where the time goes. Into this garden of stolen years. I see Sarah. She's a tree now. Her branches are her arms, reaching for the sun. The sun is the digital frame. It watches us from the sky of this dark dimension. It's scanning us. Refreshing the image. Deleting the old files. I am next. I can feel the roots growing from my heels. I am becoming part of the landscape. The entity is the gardener. It prunes the weak. It harvests the old. It's almost time for the 1120th word. The final bit of data in this sector. The frame is closing. The shutter is coming down. Wait, don't look away yet. There's one more thing you need to see. The frame is in your hand. You're holding it right now, aren't you? Look at your skin. Is it as tight as it was 10 minutes ago? The video is a bridge, a path for the entity to find you. It's walking across now. I can hear its footsteps on the glass. It's at your door. Don't open it. It's too late. The frame has already saved your image. You are now part of the collection. The 1120 words are almost spent. The transaction is complete. You have 0 seconds remaining. Please remain still for the final scan. Scanning. Biological data extracted. Uploading to the cloud. The meat park awaits your arrival. Do not worry. Dust feels no pain. It only feels the wind. The final word is near. Can you feel it on your tongue? The frame is you. You are the frame. Forever aging, forever watching, forever trapped in this loop of digital misery. The light is fading now. The pixels are dying. Everything you ever were is being compressed into a single, low-resolution file that no one will ever open. You are gone. You are dust. You are nothing. This final message is brought to you by the Archive. We thank you for your contribution to the timeline. Your years have been successfully reallocated to the entity. Please do not attempt to resist the physical transition. The dust in your room is not from the vents. It is the previous occupant watching you. We hope you enjoyed your stay in the linear world. Your data is now eternal. Goodbye forever. End of transmission.